Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
You must get out your mind, or think that I'm blind to all your love crimes.
Hashtag Girl Vibes.
Well,
Back
I'm
to
done
our messy
serving
brown segment for the
time.
week. I am
You
going to
got your sneakers on, but I still keep track. Red circles all around my back. Head so big, just throws back. You exercise rising, riches did that. But I can't see a breadcrumb trail. Plus I can't feel it on my tip. Well, trying to blame me, made you fail. You must have thought you wicked well. You can go to hell, cause you ain't that sensitive to me. You ain't that slick to me. No, you ain't that smooth to me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. Girl like me. Girl like me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. Girl like me. Girl like me. You can't keep on walking, on talking, on looking for a girl like me. Drop top on your cars. Gave you everything. You had your own personal garage. Gave you everything. Sunny days, your mirage. At night, you're like a star.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Girl Vibes. We are here in the building. I am your host, Crystal Jones. Welcome back to the only show in the building that gives you everything you want and more. So let's just jump right in it, okay? What's good, Lord Vale? But let's talk about what's been going on this week in the news with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's youngest son, Zen, has passed away Tuesday from hydrocephalus, which is a brain tumor, malignant brain tumor that affects the midline of the brain. And unfortunately, in the midst of COVID, we don't get to hear all of the necessary details about things like this because people are more concerned about a vaccine in a COVID that is a cold. But I really do believe that we should be having our prayers go out to Nick Cannon and his family, especially model Alyssa Scott. I definitely want to send some prayers out to that family because you never know how it feels to have to bury your child, and unfortunately, I don't know how that feels. I hope not to feel that ever because at the end of the day, as a parent, you don't want to bury your children. You prepare your children to bury you. So I really think that Nick Cannon needs all the love and support right now. What's going on, Andre? But sadly, death happens all around us, and it really, 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 really sad when it's a kid. So I would like to take just a moment of silence for Zen. Okay, thank you. So, moving right along. Like I said last week, I had moved Thanksgiving from Thursday to Friday. So my Thanksgiving day was like not the best. I don't really do well around the holidays and Thanksgiving and then come Christmas and then my birthday. Well, then New Year's. That's really not a holiday, but then New Year's and then my birthday. So and since my mom passed 2 years ago, I haven't been really doing so well over the holidays. So I want to make this show more of a teaching show for you guys. Check on your family members. You know what I mean? Even if you just gotta spend a day, one day out of every 2 weeks, go check on somebody to spend some time to kind of change the vibe or change their thoughts because depression around the holidays is really big. Okay, we lose a lot of people around the holidays due to the depression, and you know what? As I noticed that around this time everyone's listening to Christmas carols and stuff like that. Some of these songs are sad. God damn. I was listening to the Christmas. I had a Christmas playlist on YouTube playing. It was like soulful Christmas. And when I say I almost broke out and started crying, I had to put on some fucking dance music. I put on some reggae or something because I was getting depressed. It's like, no, I think we need to come up with some new music. Like I like the show I watched the other day, Home for the Holidays, with Justin Bieber and some of these other new artists and some new artists that really can sing. The Mistletoe song for Justin Bieber was one of my favorite songs last year or the year before that when it came out. So I think that we definitely need some new Christmas songs that's more upbeat and not so damn depressing because they sad. They said, I lost my love. They never coming home. You gave your love to somebody else on Christmas. God damn. Anybody had a good Christmas? No, nobody. But yeah, Ja. Like I don't know. Like Christmas used to be my favorite holiday. I used to go all out for Christmas. I used to gather the kids in the neighborhood, do Christmas caroling. I used to I decorate my hallway, my entire hallway. I get the whole floor involved. We have a competition every year. And for the past 2 years, my floor has just been sad. It's just been really sad. I usually throw a Christmas party for the kids in the hallway. You know, and I don't know. I ain't been trying to fuck with them kids this year. Not since they've been home all COVID. I don't know. I don't know. I might do cookies. I might do cookies. I bake cookies from scratch because you never know what the fuck is in it, especially now you don't got some COVID shit in it. You know. But I bake my cookies from scratch, and I think I'm gonna do cookies this year. Maybe cookies and stockings. What are your plans for Christmas? What you said, Ralph? Cookies? Oh, okay. You want some? You want You want children version cookies or our version of cookies? Uh, now you sound like little X. Fuck them kids. Ja, you stupid. No, I'm not saying fuck the kids. I'm just not really ready. I'm not ready to fuck with the kids. I didn't say fuck the kids. That's different. I'm just not ready to fuck with the kids. You got to be in a mental state of mind to fuck with these kids. These millennials, these young millennials. You definitely have to be in the right state of mind to fuck with these kids. Otherwise, you'd lose your fucking marbles, or you'll go to jail for whooping somebody else's kid's ass. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's me. This is me, guys. I am the parent that does not spare the rod. God damn it. I need a kid need ass whooping, they gonna get their ass whooped. But that's why a lot of my kids' friends don't play with me. Okay? I don't play that shit. I don't play with kids. I don't play with your kids.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made.
Oh well, thank you. I got the warning already. As the year come to a close, I'm trying to make a record because I got one show that had five, so I gotta get a record. So, but when it comes down to these kids, like I really believe the kids need love. Okay, they need a lot of love. They need a lot of attention. They're not getting the attention, and that's why they're doing these attention seeking behaviors, things that we don't like. They're being rebellious, they're not listening, they're just being, as people or old people would say, they're just being kids. But no, they're looking for something. They're looking for our attention, they're looking for our love, they're looking for our affection, they're looking for our appreciation. Sometimes they just looking for us to listen. My kids say all the time, man, you don't listen, you yell at me all the time. And they don't realize that I listen first. I heard all the dumb shit you said. I heard it. I listened to it. I heard it. It was stupid. That's why I said something. I'm not going to let you, as your mom, as the person that gave you life, as the person that loves you enough to give you life. Okay. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. So if you're telling me something stupid that you about to do, I'm going to tell you it's stupid. Okay. And if you're hanging out with a stupid motherfucking kid, I'm going to tell you he's stupid too. And I dare him say something. Okay. Because at the end of the day, the kids need guidance. And if you're not going to guide them, then what the fuck are you doing? Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. If you're not going to guide the kids and give them good advice and tell them some good shit to do, then what the fuck are we doing? Because this world is going to shit. And ain't nobody here to save it. We ain't got nobody to save it. What we going to do? Okay? We leave the world to the kids. And if the kids can't get out of a fucking paper bag, what are we going to do? Okay? I'm telling you now, if with the rate we going with these goddamn kids, shoot me. When I get too old, I can't take care of myself and I got to rely on them to take care of me, shoot me. Okay? Just go on and put me out of my misery because I don't want to see it. I definitely don't want to see it. Okay? But I do feel like our kids need something. They're missing something. They're missing that family, that group, because they keep looking for it. That's why you get 5 or 6 year olds trying to get into gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids in my neighborhood, I'm trying to talk them out them gang shits, but they 12. Okay, and they're looking for someone to just be there for them. And at the end of the day, the gang mentality is a family unit. Forget all the negative stuff that they're doing. Let's look at why they joined the gang. They joined the gang because they're looking for a family unit, someone that's going to have their back, someone that'll listen to them, someone that will hold them down when they need it, give them money. Okay, and we're not. As parents, we're trying to buy our children's affection. I talk about this a lot because it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. What are we doing? Working several jobs or more, okay? Just to make sure that the kids can get what they want, not what they need, what they want for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, what are we doing? Where are our standards? Where are our morals? We talked about gender appropriate toys for kids, and I have mixed emotions on that, because a lot of you are saying, you would buy your son a kitchen set. You'd buy your 5-year-old son a kitchen set because there's so many great chefs coming out of the world right now. So you would start them early. But again, we got to think about these things that we're doing. We got to think about the things that we're doing. We got to think about the things that we are imposing an impression on our children because they're impressionable. Okay? They're impressionable. They want everything they see. And is everything they see good for them? No. Okay? Is everything they see going to make them a great person? No. Okay? But we, as parents, the person that took on the job as the nurturer, as the guider, as the angel, we the one took on that role when we said we're gonna have this baby. So it's your job to make sure that they come out correct. Okay? How do you want your kid to grow up? That's the question. And I think we lose sight of that. We don't ask ourselves that question before we even have children. What type of child do you want? You have the opportunity to make a designer baby, so let's make a designer baby with a oops. Okay? You ain't got the money to go out there and pick the eye color, the IQ. You ain't got the money to go out there and pick a skin color, but you gonna go pick a baby daddy that's smart. Let's start there. Okay? Let's start there. Let's start with the characteristics you find in a person. Okay? What kind of person do you want your child to be? Do you want your motherfucking kid to be a serial killer? So lay down with fucking John, what was his name that killed all them people? Michael Myers. He's fictional. Really? I'm talking about a real person that ate all those people. What was his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. Yes. Lay down with somebody like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Big
Go
Jeff.
find, there you go. Go find somebody in a mental institution and have a psychopath. Okay. But you have to choose. Okay. These choices are not random. These are the choices that we make. And we are not making right choices for our kids. We're not making right choices for ourselves. Fuck that. God bless the child that has his own, but what happened to the parent of the damn child? The parent is fucking these kids up. We have no respect. People have no respect. There is lack of respect in 2021. I do not want to go into 2022 feeling like I really need to punch a person in the face because they can't understand that you just can't say what you want to somebody. And that's how these kids feel. They can say whatever they want because you're not my mother. You're not my father. I don't even know who the fuck my father is, so you can't tell me shit. I'm just saying. I'm ranting today, y'all. It's a good day. It's about to be Christmas. And I'm just saying, do we really parent our kids? Virginia Slim says not every parent wants to be a parent and not every parent deserves to be one. Well, I feel like this, Virginia. If you did not want to be a parent, there were ways for you to stop that. Okay? You could have had an abortion. Those of us that don't believe in killing the life of an unborn child and don't have an abortion, there's a safety net. Once you deliver your child at the hospital, you can leave. You do not have to take that child with you, and no one will follow you to see if you can want that child. They will take it and put it in adoption. Okay? But for you to take that child home and then don't give a fuck what happened to it, it's fucking wrong. That child did not deserve that. It did not ask to be here. The choices for that child to be here was yours. So what are we gonna do? Because there's so many kids. Like the reason why I do certain things that I do it because a lot of kids in my neighborhood don't get certain shit. Santa Claus don't come down the tree, the chimney in the projects. We don't have fire escapes. The niggas get stuck in the wall. Okay. When I was little, my mama used to tell me Santa Claus came up underneath the door. I got a pit bull for that shit. Fuck out of here. You coming in the house? No. But these kids don't get gifts. They don't get hugs. Okay? My son has a girlfriend. Okay? Unfortunately. He turned 18 and he has a girlfriend. And I can't stop that. Okay? I just tell him don't bring nothing home we can't eat because I will make sweet baby foot soup. Okay? But at the end of the day, he has a girlfriend. And Christmas last year was, in the midst of COVID, but I managed to get her a gift. Okay. It wasn't something big. No, I wasn't going out spending $500, but I did buy her something, and it was something, one, that she needed, she could use, two, and every time she used it, she thought of me. Okay. It is something about doing something for others without the response of getting something back. I didn't want anything back from that little girl, but I want her to know that there's somebody else that care about her that's not family. Okay? You don't have to be blood to care about somebody. You can look at your neighbor and say, hey, neighbor, I love you. Okay? It's okay to love somebody. You don't have to be in love with them, but it's okay to love somebody. If you give a little bit more love in this world, we'd be in a better position. Okay? A lot of our kids need love, affection, hugs. I hug the kids in my neighborhood because 9 times out of 10, who else hugs them? I hug all of them, even the gangsters. I hug them too. Okay? Oh, Miss Jonesy, you always want to give a hug. You right? Then come on and give it. When you see me, don't even ask for it. Just come on and give it. Come on and get a hug. Come on. Because as human beings, it is scientifically proven. Hello, yo. It's scientifically proven that people need to be touched. We need physical touch. Okay? And if we don't touch one another, we have a lot of things that start to happen. Brain goes bad. The physical skin goes bad. You don't thrive. But why are we stagnant right now? Staticky. Oh, am I staticky? I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't work with the wires. Okay? I sit here and run my damn mouth. That's what I do. I sit and I speak. Sit and speak. So, at the end of the day, our children need a lot from us. They don't just need Static, real static. Good enough. That's good enough. I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but I'm gonna keep going. So, so anyway, let's switch mics. Thank you. So anyway, our kids need us as adults. You don't have to be a parent, you know. But the one thing I do want to tell y'all non-parent having kids having ass is to stop telling people what to do with their kids if you don't have any. Is that better, guys? Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Maybe the batteries was dying in that one. You know, but at the end of the day, uh, uh, we are not just gonna sit around. Well, me, I'm not just gonna sit around and let a kid be just who the fuck they think they're gonna be. Like at the end of the day, they need a goal. Who did you want your child to be? Set your sights on stars, and you just might catch a planet. Okay, but you cannot keep thinking because our kids today. I mean, I talk to these kids in the neighborhood. They don't even have thoughts about the future. You know, they don't. They don't even have thoughts about the future. No, put it back. They don't have some of these kids don't even think about making it to 21 and they're 16 and 17 years old. That's a problem. Okay, and that's not just a problem in my neighborhood, that's a problem in a lot of different neighborhoods. What are we going to do about that? It's the holidays, guys. This is the time for giving. This is the time for love. This is the time for, expression how you feel, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring, and the holidays usually bring that out to a lot of people. Child Logic says, would you do a tour taking would you do a tour talking to the youth? Of course. Of course I would. I would love that. That's something I would definitely love to do. I'm not going to go broker trying to impress my broke kids. They get what they need, not what they want. Exactly. But they know that you are a parent that cares. I can tell that you're a parent that cares because you already said they don't get what they need. They don't get what they want. They get what they need. That's a parent that cares. At the end of the day, if you didn't give a fuck about them kids, they wouldn't even get that. They wouldn't even get that. I used to do after school for the Children's Aid Society, and there was a little girl in my class. I did third grade, and the little girl in my class that the okay, if you guys don't know, here in New York City, third grade is the grade where they start giving the state exam. Okay, they start testing the kids in third grade on different stuff that they're going to get throughout the school year. This little girl could not read on her level, which means she couldn't write. Okay. And third grade, you're about what, 10, 11? Yeah, about 10, 11. Right. So at 10, 11 years old, and you can't read, it becomes a problem. But if you don't have a person like myself that will look at you and say, okay, I'm willing to take the time to sit down with you and sacrifice my lunch or sacrifice your playtime to make sure you catch up to everybody else, then they just get pushed on to the wayside. Look at how many football players and basketball stars can't read, can't even read the contract they got to sign. It's a problem. Okay, it's a problem. When are you going to start parenting? I'm watching a lot of these parents and I'm just like, geez. I took my daughter yesterday to Applebee's. Thank you. 8, 9 is third grade. Thank you. My baby just turned 16 yesterday. Okay, she's my youngest. She just turned 16 yesterday. And we're sitting in Applebee's, and there is a set of kids that are just running through that motherfucker like they was at the skate park. Okay, Virginia says, I'm spoiling the fuck out of my girls so they won't have to look elsewhere for male affection. I get it. Now, that's what a man is supposed to do. You're supposed to be, as a man, this is how I feel. Okay, as a man to a girl child, you're their first boyfriend. Basically, like you're their first boyfriend. You don't have, I'm not talking about being intimate. Don't take me crazy like, oh, she's a pedophile. No, but you are supposed to be setting the standards of how your daughters want to be treated. Okay, you got to give them a goal to go for. Again, this is all the way through life. Give them a goal to go for. Whatever they try to do in the middle is okay, but as long as they try to attain that goal, that's where we at. You know, what is your goal for your children? Spoil the child, spare the rod. I don't spare shit. They gonna get their ass whooped. They spoiled too. Don't get me wrong. They spoil, but they go get their ass whooped because at the
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made.
well, that's two. So, I mean, that's just me. Okay, I feel like we as a society need to know the difference between abuse and discipline. Okay, if I wake up in the morning and just say, you know what, fuck this little motherfucker, he looked like his fucking father, I'm gonna kick his ass down the stairs, arrest me. That's abuse. That's not his fault. He looked like your fucking father. You should be careful who you lay with. Okay, but that's abuse. But if I done told you several times to clean up your room and you have not cleaned up your room, and I told you several times that I'm going to whoop that ass if you don't clean up your room, and I don't follow through on my word, you're going to think I'm always going to be playing. So yeah, if I tell you I'm going to beat your ass, I'm going to beat your ass. Point blank and simple. Like, I've had people say to me, "Oh, why don't you put your child on timeout?" Well, what does timeout do when they are tired of being in timeout? Okay, when you stand the kid up in the corner and they go sit the fuck down and you got to cook dinner, this is not daycare. This is at home. I am at my house with my kids. Those are my property. If I feel like I want to beat the shit out my property, then so be it. If I feel like I want to color it in purple. What about taking 3 hours to eat dinner? Well, they wouldn't eat. I mean, I'm sorry. My kids were different. My kids did not like certain things. Okay? If they didn't like certain things, they didn't get it. Okay? My mother would make 4 and 5 different meals because they couldn't agree. Okay. At one point, one of my kids didn't eat regular food. She never ate, she did not want to eat cooked food for the first 4 years of her life. All she wanted was Chinese chicken and French fries. I've been through it. I've been a mom for a long time, so I've been through it. So yeah, 3 hours of eating, no. The most I'll give you is an hour. That's about it. You're going to get an hour to sit there. It depends on how old you are. I'm not giving an hour to a 10-year-old. No. You know better by then. Okay? We'd already set standards, guidelines, and rules. We already know what's going on at this time. So I'm just saying. That's just me. But I definitely want to say, yo, Virginia Slim says, yo, eat that spaghetti and get your ass up from the table. Exactly. Who the hell want to sit around all day waiting for a plate to wash? I'm good. Eat your food and get the hell up. Stop playing with it. There's people in other countries that ain't got no food and you worried about playing with it. Get up. You don't want it? Get up. So, I mean, yeah, we're talking about the kids today, because, Nick Cannon is it definitely in need of support. He's lost his last baby, Zen, his youngest baby, to a malignant brain tumor, and at the end of the day, we have no idea what kind of pain that is to bury a child. I know I don't. So I can definitely empathize. You know what I mean? I could definitely empathize and feel, sincerely concerned for him and his family, because the feeling of being hopeless and helpless is really hard. Okay, when there's nothing that you can do, no one can do anything. That feeling of being helpless and hopeless is really hard. I mean, I don't have a child that I buried, but I did lose my mom, who at the end of her life became like my child. Okay, and it's like that pain of losing anyone close to you doesn't go away. So that's why I'm saying to you guys, check on your family members, check on your friends, even if it's just a text message, check on them just to say, hey, yo, I'm just checking to see how you doing. Is there something that you need? You know, we don't even say, shit, did you come out? Did you go to eat something? You know, you can't live without eating. You can't live without a drink of water. So make sure you check on your people, okay? Because at the end of the day, we're all we got. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. No one's gonna do it, okay? So I want to give a shout out to the iRent and the iRenters Network with the Jai Logic coming on at 7 with the evening rant. I'm trying to get on one of those rants, even the evening or the morning, because y'all go in. Y'all go in. I think I can hold it. I think I can hold up with y'all. But shout out to you guys. Definitely shout out to all the ranters that come and check out the show. I totally appreciate you guys. So let's move on to something more fun and messy, as usual. Let's get into our Messy Brown segment. So, the Messy Brown question of the week. Are you guys sitting down? Make sure you have nothing in your mouth and you're not drinking nothing. Okay? Because you're about to choke. Let me take my sip now. So, people, here is the Messy Brown question. This is a unisex question for both sides. Fellas, ladies, what would you do if you was in a relationship and you got married and you bridged a family? You now have a blended family, okay? Your husband came into the family with 4 kids. You got 4 kids. Together, y'all got 8, okay? You walk into the room one day in the living room and your stepchild is wailing the shit out your baby. What do you do? Do you help them? Do you jump in, or do you let your baby get their ass whooped? I just want to know. And Messy Brown wants to know too. So definitely add your comments into the section because I want to know, what would you do? You married, so that's your stepkid. But is your stepkid okay to whoop your baby's ass? I just want to know. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Okay? My children gonna have to get their hand skills up if they're getting their ass whooped. So I'm gonna sign that motherfucker up for some secret karate lessons or some shit. Okay, we gonna take some boxing lessons or something because you just can't just get your ass whooped like that. This family, you got to learn how to fight. I can't jump in, you know. But I might be on the sideline trying to hold my shit together. Man, get him, baby, get him. Lord Jesus, baby, no, duck. Ah, shit, baby. Damn, you don't know how to fight. You need to shut the fuck up. Because if you can't fight, you have to be quiet. Because a lot of times y'all kids getting to fight because they talk too much. I'm just gonna put that in the atmosphere. Kids talk too much. That's why they get into fights. Some of them don't mind their business. They a super captain save a hoe. Okay, so talk to your children. Okay, let them know if they can't fight, be quiet. It's not okay, but it could be a teachable moment. It could be. It could definitely be a teachable moment. You will have to teach your kid to get up. Don't fall and stay there. Get up and you keep fighting. Shit, that's why adults get into fights too. Yes, yes. Kids are little adults. They act just like us, but they don't have the age or the experience to know when certain shit is not supposed to go that way. Just One Love says, I'm going to break that up. And it's not okay to put your hands on my kids or nobody. Period. Keep your hands to yourself if you don't want hands put on you. I feel you. Exactly. But this is what happens when you got a mixed family. This is what happens when you don't have a mixed family. You just got a big family. Sometimes you don't get along. Sometimes you fight. I got 5 kids. Niggas used to fight over a fucking crayon. One crayon. And I'd buy a box for everybody that had the same damn crayon. So why are y'all fighting over one? There's 5 of them bitches. Somebody else pick a different color. Just saying. Just saying. So that was our Messy Brown question of the week. Okay. I just want to know, how are y'all going to handle that? That's your stepchild. That's your child getting their ass whooped. Your baby, your birth baby getting their ass whooped by your stepchild. What you going to do? How you going to handle that? So we definitely going to check that out next week. So while we still have some time to play a little bit and have some fun, I would also like to get right into our video of the week. Here's our artist of the week. This is KK. I'm gonna give you a little backstory on KK. I've known KK since he was 10. Okay. KK was one of my super special cookie makers. He used to make cookies with me. Like I said, I used to make cookies from scratch. So he used to make cookies with me with my kids. And like I said, I used to do a lot of stuff with the kids because you never know what kids get. And kids always need attention. They always need that love. And look how he turned out into this music shit because he was put in the music in the very beginning. His father's a producer, his father's an engineer and shit. So I think that, the way he turned out, I'm super proud of it. That's why he is my artist of the week. Check it out.
How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder.
I ran it up, I can't explain it. Trap nigga won't change it. Scrapped up, stay dangerous. Try me and I'm a banger. Fuck you, middle finger. Bankroll after bankroll. We don't give a damn about a stank hoe. Different day with the same clothes. Trap booming, but the bank closed. Going hard for a check. 4 figures on my neck. Still fucking on my ex. Tone the low, I'm up next. Money, power, respect. If it's on me, I'm a flex. Made a play off a text. Real nigga, you can check. Big facts, I ain't got a cap. And on the low, I ain't got a rap. Yeah, we going dumb and dumber. Yeah. And we ran up them numbers. Just for the summer. Blocking this shit, go get you a plumber. Call her for fronts, I'm blocking your number. Nigga want smoke, we putting you under. I hit your ass with the thunder. Then I'm back counting my money. So don't ask.
How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder. These niggas, they sleep, they slumber. Keep trees like lumber. Fucking your hoe for the summer. How did you run up the numbers? I'm going dumber and dumber. Nigga, that word the mother. After I fuck, I double. I guess it's back to the basics. New year, new placements. A couple friends on some fake shit. But it's okay, cause I'm paid, bitch. And I ain't taking no L's. I send a nigga to hell. Young nigga fly as hell. Louis the Gucci, the Prada Chanel. They wanna ride the wave. They wanna ride the wave. Like I'm Silver Surfer, your bitch is a squirter and she wanna ride the wave. They wanna ride the wave. They wanna ride the wave. Like I'm Silver Surfer, your bitch is a squirter and she wanna ride the wave. Look, how did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up them numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up going dumber and dumber. How did you run up the numbers? I ran it up by putting them under. Hit his ass with the thunder. Hit his ass with the thunder.
Yeah. That was KK, Dumb and Dumber. Yo, I think that was fire. Yo, and I'm so proud of him. Like that is just the dopest thing to see him grow up as he's an adult now, and he's like almost 7 feet if he's not 7 feet tall. So can you imagine when he was 10, he was like this to me, and now he's like towering me, and I have to look up to him, and I'm just amazed, just super amazed at how he has grown up into this music shit. It is really good. Shout out to KK for being my artist of the week. So you know, I definitely wanted to have an artist in the building today. Unfortunately, Daya Rose, she canceled on us late in the show. So, she's gonna definitely keep us posted for when she comes out. But I'm gonna definitely let you guys hear some of her music next week because Daya Rose is really hot. She's an independent artist and she plays an instrument. And what's so cool about her, she's super quirky, right? So she actually has a name for everything that she owns, and that's something I'm gonna let her discuss when she comes in to the show. But next week we definitely have some surprises for you guys. We're gonna come in with Drea Nicole is coming in the building. Drea Nicole is the person that definitely sings our intro. Okay, Girl Like Me is my favorite song off of her album. She has a few that I like, but that is my favorite song. So I definitely want you guys to tune in next week for us to see Drea Nicole in the building and see what stuff she got going on. She's been touring, she's been all over the world during COVID. So I definitely want to check her out. We got some things coming out of the building. So K Shark and Battle Over Beats got a battle coming up in January. Can you give me that date? That is what? January 9th. January 9th, 2022, you got the Goon versus Jay Murder. Now, one thing about the Goon, he's crazy. Okay. I can tell you right now, he is definitely certifiable. So I want to see what this battle is gonna be about. Because the last battle I seen with Goon, he had a whole act. Like it wasn't no, oh, we just gonna get up there on the microphones and just spit our shit. No, he came with a whole scene. Like it was really entertaining to watch. So definitely check that out. That's coming out January 9th, 2022. We're gonna try to be in the building. Yo, Hollywood, want to be in the building for that. So we're gonna try to be in the building for that to see how that goes. And definitely check that out. 2022 is about to be lit. It's the first quarter. What you doing? What you doing? What y'all getting into? Any new music coming out? I asked you guys to send me some of your artists that you guys wanted to perform on the show, that you wanted to be a part of my artist of the week. Okay, I am still waiting for that. You can always DM me or send it to our email, girlvibespodcast@gmail.com. You can always send it to our DMs at Girl Vibes Podcast underscore on Instagram, or you can just go to Girl Vibe Podcast on Facebook and definitely send us your links, and I will check it out. Definitely will check it out, and you will definitely see or hear my opinion. So as we move right along, our time here is not too long. We have an hour together. So I definitely want to talk to you guys about what I am doing in the next couple of months. Okay. So I have my birthday party coming up. I'm definitely excited about that. It's the big 40. Super excited. It's a new chapter for me. So, people say when you turn 40, you stop giving a fuck about shit. I think I'm starting to feel that way because I don't really give a fuck about a lot of shit that niggas is doing. It's just like blink, blink, blink. And I'm starting to think that I am the only sane person here in New York City. I walked past a whole lot of people today standing online to get the Pfizer vaccine, right? But here, I found out that there was AnimeCon. Did you hear about AnimeCon, Ralph? AnimeCon happened here in New York City, and we have 15 people that left Amicon with COVID. Then you know that in order to get in the building, you had to be completely vaccinated. So you had to have proof of vaccination, and you still left with COVID. So now I'm kind of worried.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried because at the end of the day, we do parties, we promote parties, we have interactions with social events, and our social events are dangerous. It's dangerous times right now, and you definitely don't want to throw an event and a nigga leave with COVID because that's the end of your promotionals. Okay, it's the end of your party shit. I'm just saying, that's almost like Fire Island. It's over. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how are we gonna handle this. This is 2022. We've been dealing with COVID-19 since 2019. We're about to go into 2022. What are we going to do for our new year? Okay, shout out to the Renters Union for having COVID-free events this summer. Positive, yes, I am all for that because we did have a nice event with the renters this summer, and I enjoyed myself and I didn't leave sick. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a gamble. It's like playing Russian roulette. If you worry, get the shot. For what? I mean, I got the shot, and then people are still getting fucking COVID. So I'm still confused. I'm still confused. We're not supposed to be able to catch it, or at least not catch it like that. So I don't know. Just saying. That's what they said. You're not supposed to catch it like that. But I'm scared. I'm just being honest. I'm scared. I feel like there's an agenda, and I don't know what the agenda is. At the end of the day, I don't want to play Russian roulette with my life or my kids either, because you have now gotten the vaccine for 5 year olds. As far as events, the test works in my opinion. I know it works best in my opinion too. Get the tested, wear your mask, you know what I'm saying? Take the precautions, disinfect everything before and after, you know, and have people with the what you call it, hand sanitizers and stuff like that, hand them shits out. Get a box of fucking little hand sanitizers and hand them shits out to people. Let them have their own. Don't have to come past this thing and push your hand on somebody else's hand, and no, just give them a hand sanitizer. Just at the end of the day, I think we need to start taking precautions because we're not really stepping the game up. Okay, like Hollywood said, take geologic precautions. You know, so we definitely need to take precautions on what our next steps are going to be. 2022 has 12 months. We just about to start to the first month. What are we going to do? These 12 months can't be the same. Okay, we got to have something different. What are we going to do? Like, I'm ready to get back out in the scenes and start promoting and partying and stuff like that. Like, I'm ready to get back into the studios and start doing certain things. But at the end of the day, what are we going to do after that? Because you can't go nowhere. What are you going to do? I'm scared, just to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is something that is going to be I do believe this is something we're going to have to deal with for some years to come, because we have no solution yet. We have no solution yet. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to take more precautions. Let me ask you guys, what have you stepped up in your life as far as taking safety precautions with COVID? Okay. How often do you wash your laundry? How often do you clean your sheets? Do you use your Lysol? Do you even buy Lysol now? Because I know the Lysol stock had went up during COVID, during the peak of COVID. Lysol and bleach stocks went up. And now did we go back to our old habits of saying fuck it? Are we comfortable with what we were doing in the past? Like, let's think about it. What are we going to do? For a COVID-free event, hire me, your COVID safety officer. Safety plan event. Yes, Ja. Yes. Yes. I want to work for you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. We definitely going to do that, because at the end of the day, we are not taking the precautions that we need. I work at my base, right? I work for, I volunteer with the Bedford Stuyvesant Volunteer Ambulance Corps, and I tend to clean that office a lot, because I do not want to take anything home. We are healthcare professionals, so we are working right alongside people with COVID. We're picking up people with COVID. Our buses, our uniforms, we are covered in COVID. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm not taking none of that stuff home to my family. So my precautions is I carry Lysol and bleach with me. Okay, I don't play that. I bleach everything. I will Lysol you if you look weird. If you look like you about to be a COVID vaccine, I'm going to shoot the shit out you. I'm going to shoot you. I'm sorry.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made.
Okay, I got 3 today. I guess I'm on a roll. But I'm just being honest. Like, Okay, before COVID, I had a thing about funky people. Okay. Shout out to Sergeant COVID. Hell yes. Shout out to AK. Right. So, I had a thing about funky people, okay? And I don't have anything against certain people, but we know there are some funky people, okay? And I just feel like certain shit is disrespectful. And my son was on the football team, and for some reason, kids have a weird odor. Okay, they smell funky, but their funky is way funkier than normal. Okay, it's just not a normal funk. Okay, so I would walk around with the portable Febreze spray, right? And I would Febreze your kid. You damn right. I would Febreze the shit out your kid. I take the same idea with the Lysol. I will Lysol the shit out of you if you look like you're a walking germ. Yes, I will. I will bleach you if I have to. Okay, get fucked about your spots. Just tell them you got vitiligo. Okay. Just saying. I'm just saying. Like, people are not taking this seriously. I've watched people come and walk right past you and cough at you. Don't even cover their face. Don't cover their mouth. They put their mask up or nothing. Are we really taking this shit seriously? Are we taking it seriously? People are dying from it. Okay, it's just like people was dying from the flu. It's just like people was dying from the cold. Okay, so we had to cover our mouth and cover our noses. But what the fuck? Now we got 5 or 6 different variants, and I just don't understand what the fuck's going on. People still not covering their mouth. They're still not covering their nose when they sneeze. They still not washing their hands. They're still not cleaning up behind themselves. They're still leaving shit around. How you take your gloves off and your mask and just throw it on the floor? It defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose. People are counterproductive. I'm telling you, they do. They do. Them kids, Just Once Love said kids do have horrible odors. Yes, they do. I don't know where it come from, but them odors is different. And especially if it get in like them armpit sweat, when they get in their clothes, you can't get it out. You cannot get it out. I have a special formula that I put together in my son's laundry because his odor is just different. Okay, you could wash it 2 and 3 times and it still have a hint of funk on it. It smell like Gain and a little bit of Gain pods, but it still like smell like funky ass. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck? Okay, because I spend money on my detergent. I'm not going to get no frill watered down detergent. I'm going to get some real detergent and spend some money on. So why the fuck you still smell like that? Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys. I have pet peeves. Okay, certain things about me. I have OCD. Certain shit I just don't like. Certain things I just can't deal with. I can't stand funky people. I can't stand nasty people, and I can't stand dirty people. Good God, them 3 motherfuckers need a whole new job. Get something else to do. Find something else that you're good at, because you're great at funky. You're great at funky. You're great at nasty. You're great at dirty. Can we find something else that we're talented at? I've noticed that you guys have not been doing them challenges anymore. The last motherfucker fell off the crate, said, fuck it. No more crate challenges. We ain't got no more challenges. We're not going to eat no Mentos and put Pepsi in our mouth. This is it. We over. When nigga woke up. I'm just saying. I have fun with you guys. I get a chance to talk my shit. I get a chance to feel like I am all the way in it. Are you guys in it with me? Not enough people are talking and taking it seriously, and that's why COVID has all these different variations now. Exactly. Thank you, Just One Love. And that's the problem. Like, at the end of the day, we're not going to take it seriously until it's somebody really close to you. Okay? And then you're going to say, oh shit, COVID's real. It's not some TV shit. No, it's not. It's really not. And in order for you to protect yourself, you're going to have to step your game up. I'm just saying. You're going to have to step your game up. Or you're going to have some shit. Because everyone that I've spoken to, now I teach CPR classes to the youth at the local center in my neighborhood. And 3 of my children in my class caught COVID. Now, they didn't catch COVID from the class. Okay? But throughout their travels and wherever they were, they caught COVID. 3 children and their parent. Okay, and the parent is still having issues from she's not positive anymore, but she's still having issues, respiratory issues, she's still having all kinds of issues, and she's fully vaccinated. Now that was my thing, and I'm just, I'm kind of over it. I'm losing a lot of students, I'm losing a lot of friends. A lot of people have gotten sick and lost their lives. A lot of family members have gotten sick with COVID, and it's real. It's real. It's out there, y'all. And at the end of the day, we have to step our game up if we want to be safe. If we want shit to go back to normal, because that's what everybody say. Oh, we need to go back to normal. I want shit to go back to normal. We're going to have to step our game up. Snot rockets are no longer acceptable. Okay. Just One Love says, I think it was that formula we got from Wick. These kids stink and they bigger than they were. It's coming out. They pause. Like, yes, I'm telling you. I've been working with kids since I was 14. My first job was a summer youth camp counselor. Okay? Kids stink. They stink. Okay? They smell terrible. No matter how much bath showers or whatever you give them, they still stink. And if they run and play and sweat, it just make it worse. It just follow them. It just be like a fucking group of fucking pig pens. Okay, I'm telling y'all my age right now, because Pigpen was part of the Charlie Brown crew. He had that little big ass dust ball that followed him everywhere he went. I got a couple kids of my own that have a dust ball that used to follow their ass too, and I don't understand. Kids, they already stink, so you don't need no help. They don't need no help. Mm-mm. What I want to invite you guys to do, because I know we all have taken the time to become entrepreneurs since COVID sat our asses the fuck down. Niggas has been thinking about some shit. Can we think about some deodorant for these kids? Can we give them something that help? Like, can we formulate something for these kids? Because our deodorant might be a little bit too strong for them. Okay, it might give them like boils and shit underneath their armpits, but they need something. A body spray, a oil, a bath product, somebody that got the hoodoo voodoo, sprinkle some shit in their water so they can smell better. Because these kids stink. That's what I want to know. Because I want to get my kids something that smell good for Christmas. Make their body smell good, because motherfuckers stink. And even now, they fucking, my youngest is 16. She smell like a whole man at times. You'd be like, where did this man come from? Them looking for him. Where is this man? Just One says, oh, they smell like onions, garlic, and a dumpster when they playing. Plus that outside wet dog smell. Yes, you got it. You have kids. I know you do. Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. But my 16-year-old, when she getting into her moments where she don't want to take a shower, that's a whole man sitting in that body. I swear, a whole old ass, crusty, dirty green man, okay? Sitting in there that she just the odor just come out. And she'll make a whole room stink. Like a room, 4 walls and a door with the door closed. You won't be able to go in there. It's an atomic bomb sitting in that motherfucker waiting for you. Don't do it. So what we gonna do, y'all? Because I mean, I want to know. 2022 coming. My birthday's on the 4th, y'all. So if we not here in the building, you know where I'm gonna be. Not in New York, because there ain't shit to do out here unless you're vaccinated. And I don't want to be in the middle of people, doing some shit. So I think we're gonna find something to do. We could do all together, and we know everybody's good. Get tested first and shit, But the New Year's is coming. You have to, in New York City, to see the ball drop, you got to be vaccinated, have vaccine card. So if you guys are planning to go out to see the ball drop, go on, stand on that line and get you a vaccine card, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to do shit in New York. So I mean, and you know what? To be honest, I only have a minute or so, but to be honest, I do believe that that's really fucked up. That in order for you to do anything, go to work, because a lot of people has lost their jobs. A lot of hospitals are closing because a lot of the staff will not get vaccinated. Okay. I think that that's something we need to definitely look at. You're losing your job because you won't take a shot. Now, what's in the shot that you're pushing so hard? Let's just think about it. People paying money just for a fake ass card, y'all. This is the world we living in. And until next week, we got a whole 7 days to figure out what we're gonna do about this vaccine, because I'm gonna come back next week and tell you what my ideas are. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna sit down and plan some shit, because something's got to give. I want to get back to being normal. Okay. So that's my rant for today. We're gonna go back to being normal, y'all. We're gonna go back to doing what we can do, and we're gonna take it easy and be safe. So at the end of the day, I love y'all. Thank y'all for sharing your time with me. Come back next week. We'll be here every Wednesday from 4:30 to 5:30 in the building. Girl Vibes. I am your host, Chris Dow Jones. And again, let's all take time out to just check on our family members, to just check on our friends, to make sure everybody's okay, because not everybody's okay. Just because they have a smile on their face, they don't mean that they're okay. Okay, so just make sure you take a minute and check. I love you guys, and see you next week. What? Oh, check us out on Spotify. See you next week.
You must be out your mind, or think that I'm blind to all your love cries.
Hashtag Girl Vibes.
Well,
That's
I'm
our
done
messy
serving
brown segment for the
time.
week. I am
You
going to
got your seat.